desktop computer. Now, way before, there was this is actually with CSS version 3. Way before that, we didn't have responsive web. So what we did was, and some pages still use it. Um, if you went into a web page, a website with your smart device, you would see in the URL an M or a mobile or something like that, m.mysite.com or mobile.mysite.com, something like that. Um, those were called user agents. Basically, you had a long list of devices, and when the website recognized one of the devices, it said, "Oh, you're using a mobile device, so let me redirect you to a our mobile website." So they would have to actually design two websites, one for mobile, one for a normal desktop. But now, from a few years back, we can use just one using CSS to make it responsive. So remember, the basic principle here is use 100% of the screen. Don't make the user scroll left to right. Just make the user scroll up and down. And use and width, use percentages, not fixed pixels most of the time. And make things bigger or smaller so they can be viewed in different devices. Okay. The other one is, well, like we did yesterday, hide a couple of things. So hide some of the content so it doesn't look so cluttered. And before we continue with something else, we're gonna do that. So remember, I gave you a picture yesterday, an image, a background image. We forgot to do that, so we're gonna do it. So here in index, before the products, we're gonna do just not really a background, but actually we do something like this. This is a link. Now it's not going to work because we don't have it, but let's say it goes to product.html and it says products. And then back. Not going to look very pretty right now. But we're gonna fix. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so you can see it. So again, it's not looking very good, but we'll fix this. The problem here is that the image is larger than the width, so it's pushing everything. So we have to say that the image is the same as the width. Okay, but first, put that. Like I said, this is a link. If I click it, it will go to product.html, which doesn't exist, so it's going to say you can't find it. But that would be just to take it back to the products page. We're simulating that we went into products and then went into backpacks because we have our other projects, products. We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to say here before the products, we're going to say that background the actual image, the width of it is going to be 100%. Actually, the background is also going to be 100%. So now the background is 100%. What happened? What is going on? That is interesting. Sometimes I don't like CSS. Let me find out what happened here. So only when I zoom out, that shouldn't be. I'm not going to zoom out then. Okay. It's going to place this at the bottom. So 1024. Okay. So I'm going to put it this way so you can see it. Okay, so now the image. Oh, it's up here. The image takes 100% of the page. Now, eventually, I want to hide it for a mobile device. I don't want to show the image. So there, I don't want to show the image. So what I'm going to do is, at a certain point, just like we did yesterday, let's say here, at this point here, I'm going to say background display none. Now, when I ask you for your homework, for your project, I don't want you to do just a copy of this site and just change the colors or logos, stuff like that. I want you, this is just, I'm teaching you a couple of tips, and you should be able to design your own page the way you want it. Okay, don't just copy mine. So eventually, at this point, for a tablet, we still want the background, but here we don't want it anymore. Okay. It's still there. We just don't want to see it. Got it?
Yes, Professor.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, Professor. Got it.
Just make it a little bit bigger. There you go. Okay, now with the link. The link is kind of ugly. We're going to fix this. So we're going to go with the header. I'm sorry, the H1. And the things that we're going to change are first the margin. We do 10 pixels all around it. So that moves it a little bit. Then the font size, so a little big. So we're going to go with 12 points. Let's go 14. That was a little small. The margin, I want a little bit of margin, more margin at the top. So I'm going to go 20 pixels on the top. Automatic on the right side. 10 pixels at the bottom. And 10 pixels on the left. Pixels. Why is it not taking this pixels here? Go 100 pixels. Huh. Okay. It should not matter. I guess it. Hey, where are you? Okay. There you go. Now for the color, I'm going to use gray. That's not going to affect the actual link. I think this one is. So here we have 3 states of a link. One is the normal link. 2 is when you hover over it. Remember, when you hover is you're showing the when you put the cursor on top of it. Right now is let me change it because there is no hover in smart devices, mobile devices. So I'm going to change it to this one. So when I hover the cursor on top of it, I can change the style. And also, hold on, somebody's calling me. Sorry about that. Okay, so when you open up the link, it should look like purple. It doesn't look like purple because it didn't actually open anything, but it would look like purple. So that would be visited. Okay, so what we're gonna do is for the H1, we're gonna target the link, and we're gonna change the color. So the color is gonna be a little bit lighter. Actually, way lighter. And I don't want the underline. So what we're gonna do is text decoration, none. So now we don't have the underline. I'm gonna put some space into that because it doesn't look very nice. I think that looks better. Okay, so text decoration none. Now what I'm gonna do is when you hover over it, again, remember the way we apply styles is the A tag inside the H1 tag, which is applying to this one. The A tag inside the H1 tag. The color is going to be the same yellow as the one we did for the button. So I'm going to copy this one. And I do want the text decoration. So text decoration, underline. So I want it to look like a link. So it looks like that, but when I put the cursor on top of it, it now looks like a link. This is important for me because sometimes the developers get a little bit too cute, and you don't know if something is a link or not. So you have to make it really apparent that something is a link. So if you click it, something's going to happen. If it's a link like this, or if it's a button, you have to make it really apparent that if you click it, something's going to happen. So changing the background color, changing the cursor, that helps. Okay? So I know that if I click this button, something's going to happen. If I know if I click here, something's going to happen. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, now we have a somewhat decent looking website. We almost look like professionals here. Okay, any questions before we get to the hard stuff?
Mm.
Whoa, what was that? We're good?
I think is
Is she okay? Okay, well, what we're going to do is the products, we're not going to actually copy paste all the products like this. I hope you understand that part. We're actually going to read them from a database. Okay, so we're going to have a database for products and then a foreign key for categories. And when I say backpacks, we're only going to show backpacks and stuff like that. So what's going to happen here is I need to read them from the database. We're not going to get into that right now, but we are going to eventually we're going to create the whole back end. The whole back end is going to be connection to the database and the API and all that. We'll get to that. But right now, what I want is in JavaScript, I'm going to go read that API and get a JSON array, which we already know how to do. We did it with the player, remember? So we're going to do that here. But in this case, it's going to be a little bit trickier because we have to create all the elements uh, for every product within a loop. Remember, we did a for each loop to read every element of the array. So we're going to do that. So we're going to try to do it very simple, okay, step by step. So try to keep up here. So first, this is, I'm going to copy one. This is what we need to create, okay? So I'm going to cut it. Don't erase it, cut it. And then erase the rest. The thing is, I want only the content with the background and this, and not even this, because I want it to be for different products. So maybe this, I'm going to change it. I'm going to use a element called span. Oh, let's see a label. And I'm going to put ID category. It's going to be category. Let's see if that works. If not, I'm going to do a span. Span. I don't think it applied the color. Okay, whatever it is, it actually doesn't matter. Okay, so this is all I want. So the other part, I copied it. I didn't cut it. Actually, I cut it. I didn't just erase it. And just to not use the main file, because that wouldn't be correct, we're going to create a new one called products. JavaScript. I'm going to paste this here because I don't want to erase it. So yeah, we're going to do the same file, the same method. The only difference is here in index, instead of main, I'm going to use products. Okay, so use the products file, not the main file. The main would be for like index, but we're not in the, well, we are in the index, but you know, we're just doing that part. Let's assume that we're in products. Or if you want, you can save it as such. We could say products. So refresh this one to products. Well, actually, I can click here, all right? So we're in products now. And this doesn't matter. It's all this. So this is going to be like a, okay. Okay, we're good?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so we're going to create our array. Our JSON object. And we're going to call it products. Well, actually, we're going to call it data to make it more generic. And we're going to have category. That's going to be ID, BP, description, back, backs. Then we're going to have our products, which is an array. We're good?
Yes, got it.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so the products, we need the SKU, the model, price, and picture. Okay? So we're going to say SKU. I'm sorry, it's an object. SKU. And we're just going to put 1001. Then model. Now here in the pictures, I'm taking the model from here. So for instance, the last name, I'm sorry, the last name. The brand is Osprey. I can kind of make it out from here, Osprey, and is Armos 65 AG. So I'm going to take it from there. The other ones are more visible. Ariel 65, same brand. This one is REI, but doesn't have a model. So I'm just going to make one up. This one, Osprey Xs58, and so on. Crest Trail 70, REI. These are really expensive. Okay, so what was it? The first one.
It's only model or also color.
Just you're gonna make it hard or you want to make it easy? Because I can actually make a model and put a brand and stuff like that, but I'm gonna make it easy right now. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this. Armos 65 AG photo. That's gonna be photos, products, photos, products. The first one is a little bit bigger. 1001. The reason that the first one is a little bit bigger because we're gonna change images with this, like we did with the cleats, the baseball cleats. So the exercise is switching between different views of the same product. So we'll do that a little bit later on. And price. Like I said, these are expensive, so let's say $129. So we're gonna copy and paste it. Remember to put a comma separating things. 2. This one is same Osprey Ariel 65. The product is 1002. These are PNGs. PNG. Same price. This one is REI. I don't know, just gonna make one, Trailblazer. Trailblazer. Okay. This is gonna be more expensive. This one's Osprey Exos 5.8. It's $99. Looks a little bit cheaper. Five. REI. Press. Trail. I think that's what it says. So it's $159. And the last one. Six. Osprey Volt. 5. Got it?
Got it.
Not yet, Professor.
Okay, hurry up.
Professor, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Did you call the products in the index? Oh, not.
Did I what?
You call in the link.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's not called index anymore. It's called products.
Oh, products. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, we got less than a minute, so finish this up, and I'll send you another link. Okay, most of you are back. So, did you finish copying the?
The all information, yes.
Okay. So we're gonna have a function here called show products. Function show products. And we're gonna call it from up here. All showing products. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we should see that down here in console. What's going on?
I think you didn't call the JS in the head the products HTML
Yeah, but
in the head. Ah, yes. Hmm.
products, 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 products. Oh, I know what. I didn't actually put the unload event.
Oh,
I forgot that part. Tiny little detail.
Voting.
Okay, now you should be able to see that. Good. Good.
all
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to show the category here. Remember that element is called category. So we're going to target that element. It's going to be category. We're going to say document. Remember, it's get element by ID. We're going to target the element with the ID category. And we're modifying the inner HTML, which is the content, which is the code inside the tag. So we're targeting this part here. We're changing this part here. We're targeting the element that has the ID category with get element by ID. And we're going to modify its inner HTML, which is this part here. What are we going to put there? Well, from product, from data, we're going to go data dot category dot description. Okay. So it's going to be data dot category dot description. And which you see now it says backpacks. I kind of fix the footer there. Got it?
got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so now we're gonna show the products. So I want to read the products array. Okay, remember how we read the products array? How we read an array?
With for each,
Anybody remember?
with for each,
For each, right?
for each.
So we're gonna select for each, and then remember we're gonna read data dot products. And every element, we're just going to call it P for product. And we're going to display it. So console.log P. Everybody clear on how the for each works? Okay, since there's silence, I'm going to assume yes. Okay, now we can see every element. Again, every go around, every iteration of the loop reads one of the elements of the array and stores it in the P object. So first iteration, first time around, the first object is stored in P. Then second object is P, third object is P. So inside the loop, we're not going to work with this. Forget about this. We're only going to work with this, with the object inside the for each. Okay, that is very important.
Mhm.
Now, the first thing we're going to do is we need to recreate all these elements here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a division, and we're going to assign the product, the class product, and we're going to add it to the content. Okay, so it's going to be added at the end. Remember, append child, so it should be added here. Yep. But we're not going to, obviously, we're not going to see it here, but we are going to see it here in elements. Right now we have the content, we have the division. For the background, we have the header, and in the middle, in between, we're going to add divisions. So the first thing we're going to just add one, the divisions, one for each product. We're not going to add anything inside it, just the divisions. Okay. So we're going to create the element. Remember, we've already done this, so we're just rehashing, remembering what we did about a week ago. So remember, we're creating the element. Last week, we created tables, in this case, or rows, actually. This time, we're creating divs. So we're going to create a div. We're going to assign the class name. In this case, the attribute is class name. And it's going to be, well, this one, product. That's the class we want to assign it. We're going to say product. And then we're going to add product div to content. So we're going to say document. Again, we're going to target the element that has the ID content, which again, it is this one here, content. We're going to target that, and we're going to add the element at the end. So div product is going to be added at the end of content. So after the image and after the header, the H1. Okay, so we're creating the division. We are assigning the class, the CSS class, and then we're adding it to the content. So when we see it, we should get this. So you can see there are 6 divisions there. They're empty, that's why you see them that way. But the important part is that you see them here. Div class product. They have nothing in there, but we actually created this part here. So we recreated the division. And the only thing they can see is the border. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start erasing things that we already did. So we're gonna erase this one, and we're gonna erase this one. Yep. Got it?
Okay.
I'm gonna skip ahead. I'm gonna jump this one. I'm gonna do these, which are a little bit easier. Okay. And then we'll do this one and this one. Okay. So I'm gonna go do the SKU. SKU. So again, SKU div. So I'm gonna do var div SKU. Like, well, the same. I'm gonna create the element div SKU. I'm gonna assign a class name. The class name is, well, product SKU. And I'm going to assign an inner HTML content. So div SKU dot inner HTML is going to be, and I'm going to put the word SKU and hashtag plus, and again, I'm going to read from P. Remember, this is P. So from P, I'm just going to read SKU. Don't remember what I told you, do not go data dot products dot whatever. It's just P. We're working with P, so it's P dot SKU. Dot SKU. And we're gonna add it to its parent, but its parent is not content. Okay, we're not gonna add it to content. We're actually gonna add it to this division inside here. If I were to add it in content, it would be added down here. So I need to add it to div product. So I'm gonna say div product dot append child div SKU. You understand that part? I'm adding it to its parent, and its parent is the product division. So now we have the SKUs. And if you can see here, I added the SKU division. It was added inside the div product, not inside content. So it belongs to the div with the class product. Understood?
Understood, Professor. Mm.
Guys?
Yes, yes, Professor.
Yes.
Okay, so we did SKU. Can you do these two here?
¿Cuál es la jugada que dice papá?
Try to do them.
No sé, me pregunto.
Julian, Mike, off.
Ah, sorry.
Okay, try to do these two here.
Okay. Mhm. Can you hear me, teacher? Professor?
Sure.
Okay. Uh,
Are you done?
yes.
How about
Yeah,
the rest of you? I need to get a little bit of feedback here from you guys. If you're not understanding something, you need to tell me. Okay? Because if you're quiet, then I'm assuming that you're understanding it. I cannot see you. I cannot ask you to raise your hand in class. So you need to tell me, Professor, I don't understand this. Oh, yeah, we're good. I understand it. Okay?
Okay.
Don't be shy about responding. So if you finish this, well, basically what you did was copy paste. We could do a method here, but I don't want to do it right now. We'll do it later. So it's going to be the model. So we want p.model, and it would be product model. And then price. I'm going to put a little money sign before it. So we already did these three. So let's see how that looks. Okay, so we have the SKU, we have the model and the price. So we're good.
All good.
Yes.
yes,
Everybody else, we're good.
yes, we're good. Well,
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the other one's a little bit harder because we have to actually create a division, then an image, and put the image inside the division. Okay, so that one goes up here before the SKU. So it's going to be image div. So again, we're going to create var div image. You can copy and paste if you want. So we're going to create it. And div image, our class name. That's going to be product photo. Copy it. Product photo. Then I'm going to create the image. img photo document dot create element. And again, I'm going to create an image. And then I'm going to target the image source. That is the attribute that I'm targeting, source. So source is going to be p dot photo. And what do you guys think I have to do here? Where should I put image photo? Who's its parent?
Is the parent is the new division is deep image.
So I have to do div image dot append child dot image photo. So the image goes inside div image, and then div image goes inside div product. Understand?
Understand.
So again, if we look at it, inside div image, this one here is the image. The image goes inside product photo, and that one goes inside product. Got it?
Got it. Got it.
Okay, can you do the button?
Yes, I think.
Okay, the button. We did this, now you have to do this. Got it?
I got it.
Cool. Let's wait for the rest. How about everybody else? Are you finished?
Mm-hmm.
Finished.
Finish.
Okay. So it was just basically create the division. Again, assign the class. Create the button. Assign the content of the button. Then add the button to its parent. So div button dot append child button and div product dot append child but div button. Okay, so that should be correct. Ah, what happened to the price?
I think it's because you have the deep price and append child.
Okay, div product. Thanks. There we go. Okay. So one more thing we could do here is when we click it, we actually want to show the product. We're not going to show it. We're just going to do something with it. So we can say button add. I'm sorry, set attribute. So we're going to set the attribute click, which would be an event, and we're going to set it to right now just alert. Then p.sku. Then close out. So what we're doing here is, if you click on it, didn't actually on click. Sorry. On click. Not just click. So if you click on it, you're going to see an alert with the SKU. So eventually we could actually send it to a different page. But we're not going to do that yet.
Mm.
Got it?
Okay.
Okay, so let's add another backpack. Let's go
Got it.
North Face backpack. It's also expensive. Oh, $150. That's just a little teeny weensy one. It is called hiking backpack. I'm going to try to save it to wasn't this one. So 1007 001. Okay. So I saved it. Now I'm going to add it to the array here. So it's going to be 1007 is North Face 45 is going to be 1007, but this one's actually JPEG. And just out of curiosity, let's see how much it costs. Not that bad. $96. Okay, so we're gonna sell it $99 because we sell it more expensive. So I don't know. Let me just put this here, so we should have it there. Okay. So that's what we want. We want, if we were to add more elements to the database, eventually this page would read it from the database and show more information. So it's not static, it's reading the information from somewhere. That is what we're going to want. Okay.
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 Any questions?
No.
No, teacher. Professor.
Okay.
Teacher, Professor, I have a question.
Sure.
Is around the HTML and JavaScript. It's possible to do the button, and everything else,
To
and
do what?
make the page in HTML and give properties to the button in JavaScript, or is necessary create the button in JavaScript?
If in vanilla JavaScript, that means no frameworks. You would actually have to create the button because you don't know how many buttons you're creating. You're actually creating 7 buttons here. So you can have it directly fixed in HTML. Now, there are some frameworks where you can put the HTML code and put a for each loop around that, but that's for way down the line. So right now, we have to do it this way.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, again, any other questions?
Mm.
No other questions?
I don't think.
No, Professor.
Okay, so this homework is going to be an individual homework, not a team homework. So you're going to do something like this, but for any other product that you want. Okay. and put a lot of products. Put like five, like 10 of them, 20 of them. Put a lot of products.
Only one kind of product.
Well, that would be better if you want it. So whatever you want, but make the site look like that it corresponds with the actual um, product. Okay. So if it's, I don't know, Metallica t-shirts, you can use black. But if it's Hello Kitty backpacks, well, try to use pink.
Okay.
Okay, and don't just copy this and paste it. I'm gonna notice that. Try to do it if you want a little bit of different styling there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I want you to start, and we still have an hour, so you can show me your design. Not, not done everything, but show me the design, and I can tell you if I like it or not.
Okay.
Paste your designs in Slack in here, and again, you can take a little bit of um let's say inspiration from other websites. Try to do a product that is actually a little bit more visual. Okay, so for instance, um, MLB shop, MLBshop.com, shop, shop. Padres, of course. So you can put a banner there, and then put like jerseys, or T-shirts. So okay, this one's kind of simple. The design is not very not very pretty. So something a little bit maybe better. I don't know what would be nice one. Let's see, Under Armour. Uh, Again, they're kind of simple. Those are not shoes. These are nice. Okay, so try to get inspiration from something else. Okay, from whatever you want.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be here, like I said, paste them in Slack and the web development channel, and we'll see them all together and see if they look nice or not.
Okay.
You are free to use whatever color you want, but I would suggest using white background because most of the images you're gonna find are gonna have white background. So it's gonna be easier. The thing that I don't want is I don't want this black and then a white patch there with the photograph. That looks horrible. So if you're go dark, you're gonna have to find images that actually have dark background. Let's see. I want this. Actually, this one, this, and this. In this case, I would say this part yes, but try to use the whole page. Okay, these type of designs where you waste a lot of the information, a lot of the space in the back is not very modern. So try to use the whole page.
Okay.
Mm,
I think something like this is cleaner and a little bit better. Eventually, we're gonna add like filters and stuff like let's see. Like with this one that has filters, so something like that, but not yet. I don't want to overwhelm you.
Mm,
Vamos a utilizar un banner sin imagen para un banner. En este caso yo no tengo almacenado en la imagen tipo acá. Perfecto. Pero un servidor web, preferiblemente SAM, un gestor de base de datos, un tabulador, para que se arme la estructura básica de HTML. A título vamos a colocar el que ustedes prefieran. En este caso, yo le colocaré tienda online.
The design is good, but you just need like a header, a logo and stuff for this one.
Ahí creando las carpetas que utilizaremos, en este caso CSS, JavaScript y por ahora esas dos. En CSS guardaremos nuestro estilo y en JavaScript guardaremos nuestro archivo de configuraciones de JavaScript. Luego de como navegador, obviamente nos va a mostrar una página en blanco con solamente el título porque no hemos avanzado en nada. Lo primero que vamos a hacer es el header. Vamos a utilizar un banner
Professor, can I ask you
imagen
something?
para aprovechar el tiempo. Recuerdo que
sure.
este tutorial,
What's the
mi curso,
deadline
digámoslo
for
así,
this
o
work?
la construcción de esta aplicación, la voy a dividir
again, Monday.
en varios videos, espero que sean
Monday.
pocos
Oh,
videos
thank you
para
very
que pues no perdamos tanto.
But where are the products? Or are you selling him?
More down.
Show me the product page.
Okay.
This one's okay, but I would make it a little bit nicer. The header is not that pretty.
Y en JavaScript
But it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to do this part here. Unless you actually copy the whole image.
colocarse, guardaremos nuestro estilo
Oh yeah, you can do it about cards
y
if
en
you want.
JavaScript
Again, this one show me the
llamado
products.
HTML.
Unless again you're selling wildcats and elephants and reptiles. In which case is highly illegal. Again, it's a product page, so you have to show me the products. Okay, this one's good. You can actually do the colors with another for each, like we did it in the other example. So you could conceivably do this, and you could do the stars.
Yes.
You want me to show you how to do the stars?
Tabulador. para que se arme la estructura básica de HTML. El título vamos a colocar el que ustedes prefieran.
What?
En este caso,
Do you want me to show you how to do the stars?
Yes. Should be good.
Okay.
obviamente
Would
nos
be
va a
good.
mostrar una página en blanco con
So let me show you how to do that. So let's say we have from 1 to 5 stars, right? So we're gonna put like a rating here. I'm gonna say 5. Oh, let's make it more interesting. Stars. And then comments. Or 47. Something like that. I'm hearing somebody's mother.
Ellos me prestaron porque ya me lo depositaron de loco.
I'm hearing a whole conversation.
Para yo poderle transferir el dinero, es que no te dejas como
If you don't mind, I'm okay with it.
y ya ves que la de tu tía también la dimos de algo.
Okay, so we have rating system here. So we're gonna put that, let's see, where should we put it? We're gonna put it below the price, but in between between the price and the button. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we need a little bit of styling. So we're gonna kind of add here product rating.
We can do that in the JavaScript, no? I think.
Yeah, but I actually need the class.
Okay.
And I need a font awesome star. Ah. So I'm going to use, well, basically, you have star and half stars. You can do that if you want, half stars. Okay, but I'm going to do stars, just that. So I'm going to have 2 styles for stars. Star gold. That's going to be, of course, star. It's going to be font size. Well, actually, it's an icon, so yeah. Let's say 20 pixels. Star gold color. We're going to use the same color that we did here. That's going to be our gold star. And star gray. We're going to use color, just a gray one. Okay.
Great, you got it.
Okay, so over here, we're going to create the stars. Okay. Stars. So first, we're going to create the division. Actually, it's not stars, it's rating. And oh, not this. I'm going to create this and the rating dot class name equals product. I call it product rating, right? Product rating. Then to create the stars, where I know there are 5, so I can do a for each from 1 to 5. So I'm going to create a star. So it's going to be var star equals document dot create element. In this case, remember the element that we're going to create is an I, like this one over here. I is going to be create element I, and then star dot class name is going to be FA star. Then div rating dot append child equals, actually I'm going to do this. And child equals not equals star, and then I'm going to add it to the parent. So it's going to be div product dot append child star, no, div star, div rating. So that part, I'm going to space it out a little bit, should give me 5 stars, but all gray. Okay, so to know which ones are gold and which ones are gray, what I'm going to do is just a condition here. I say if I is less or equal than p dot rating dot stars. If it's less or equal than that, it has to be the style has to be star gold. So this one has to be star gold. So this one has 5 stars. This one has 3, 3, 5, 3, 4, and 5, which would be here 5, 3, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to change one. I'm going to change this one to 4 stars. So that would be, I believe this one has to change to 4 stars. So now it's 4 stars. Okay, so just basically changing the class. And also I'm going to create a label. Which is going to be for the votes. Well, first I want you to do this. Well, you can see all of it. And then label votes dot inner HTML is going to be a parentheses plus p dot rating dot votes comments. I didn't put comments. I changed it to votes. Oh, I put it 5 times, so I'll leave it as like that. And then I'm going to say div rating dot append child label votes. Need to give a little bit of styling there, but I have to just change the style for that. Not too much. So for instance, for product rating I don't want it really, really dark. So kind of like that. Maybe a little space next to it, so it's not all together. So maybe space there. Didn't add the space. So I'm going to add the NDP. This is the code for a space because it didn't want to add the space. NB SB. Did I get it incorrect? There you go. Okay, so copy that for the stars. And since you asked, then you're gonna have to implement it. So keep asking.
Okay, Professor. Great, thanks.
You want to see colors?
What?
You want to see the different colors? Let's leave it as stars.
Yes, fierce with that.
Or it's gonna be a little bit more complex for you. So, but it looks nice with the stars.
Yes, looks great.
So this is a part of the rating here. So do that. You of course have to add the rating to the every product. Okay. So copy this, and I'll show you the style sheet.
Mm.
This one's okay. Okay, just we'll need to see the header. I don't know what these are. Stickers or again, this one's
Yes,
very
teacher, stickers.
okay. This one's too simple. You need to make it a little bit nicer.
Mine or Lesama's one?
This one here. Lesama.
Oh, okay, okay.
Make it a little bit. Use the
But
product.
mine
Make it a little bit.
is
Yours is which one? The stickers?
Uh-huh.
That one's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
This one's okay. But try to do it in English, not Spanish. Okay. Oh, come on. Really? Copper? In English, not Spanish. And actually, I just realized that we have pesos here, so these are really, really cheap. So I'm gonna change them. I'm gonna change it to US and US dollars. And there, they're not that cheap anymore. And though this one's fine, just add the price and the rating. Well, this one has price and a logo or header or something. As you're seeing right now, most of these websites use very minimalistic designs. Okay, very minimalistic headers and stuff like that. This one not so much. This one's a little bit darker, but you can use the design here. And also you can tell that basically the same thing, just divisions spread out and with the photograph, brand, price, and stuff like that. I'm not reinventing the wheel here. I'm just teaching you. I can't see here anything here. I'm just teaching you what already is. This one I can't see anything. Oh, this is the top? Okay. Yeah, you can put an image at top. Okay, you have less than 1 minute. I'm not going to send you another link, but you can send them. Keep sending your designs here. And again, remember it's for Monday.